Hello and welcome back to the Workbench. This is where we discuss ceiling fan history, trivia, and technical information. Today we're going to talk about the Gaudy Goods Company. This topic was a request, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find enough information to do it, and I was, and that was thanks in part to another great ceiling fan related YouTube channel, Vintagefans and More. A lot of the content, I'd say almost 50% of the content in this video, came from comments on videos that they had up of the Gaudy Goods Company fans. So, if you're not already supporting Vintagefans and More, please go over there to that channel, like, comment, and subscribe. It's a great channel. I'm going to see if I can get them a sponsorship. I cannot say that. Hello and welcome back to the Workbench. This is where we discuss ceiling fan history, trivia, and technical information. Today we're going to talk about the Gaudy Goods Company. This topic was a request. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find enough information on them, and I was, thanks in part to another great ceiling fan related YouTube channel, Vintagefans and More. If you're not already subscribed to Vintagefans and More, please go over there, check out their content, like, comment, and subscribe. It's a great channel. I'm going to see if I can get them a sponsorship with Fan Stick. But thanks to Vintagefans and More, I'd say about half of the content in this video came from comments on their YouTube channel about the Gaudy Goods Company. So, if you're not familiar with Gaudy Goods Company fans, also go over there and check out his videos. He's got at least one or two videos of them. I don't have any. I don't own any Gaudy Goods Company fans. Maybe one day. They're a very small, obscure company with only a couple models. Only a couple fans have surfaced. So, let's talk about them. They were founded in 1976 by Mike and Jeannie Beck. Mike and Jeannie Beck were selling ceiling fans and other items at swap meets, and they were having so much success they decided to actually incorporate as a company. The company was the Gaudy Goods Company. They were doing much more than just ceiling fans at the time, and they were doing it largely at swap meets, hence the name. But their ceiling fans were so successful at the swap meets that they started to make their own. And by 1979, they are making their own fans. Initially, they have only one model. It shows up at ads at the fan shop of Shreveport, and it's advertised as Gaudy Goods. We'll see that it's advertised as a few different variations, Gaudy Goods, GGC, etc. We'll talk about that as it goes on. But the first advertising that shows up is at the fan shop of Shreveport, Louisiana as Gaudy Goods, and they offer no details about the fan. By 1980, they had 7 employees. Most of their employees were around 20 years of age. It was considered to be a fun place to work. They would blast music while they were working. Favorites were Devo, Talking Heads, and The Cure. They only offered one model at this time. They had 2 light options, either a globe or a 4 light. They were producing an average of 200 fans per month. Also in 1980, they show up advertised at the House of Light in Honolulu. They're sold as Gaudy Goods. They are only offered in antique brass with oak for $232. Then they are also sold at the House of Lights, plural, no relation to the other store, of Kansas City, again as Gaudy Goods with no details. In 1981, they introduced their second generation of fans. The second generation has more color choices and a more standard flywheel. If you look at their first fan, it had a very non-standard flywheel that was hard to machine. Their second generation uses a standard flywheel, a standard mounting system, and also their second generation has a 5 or 6 blade option. I've never seen it. I've only seen them as a 4 blade, but we've heard from somebody that worked there that they actually had 5 or 6 blade options. They were sold in 1981 at the House of Lights in Kansas City as Gaudy Goods GGC, no details. They were sold at the Fan Factory of Sacramento as Tropic Aire. Now it's a point of order that the second generation was actually called the Tropic Aire model. And so sometimes they were sold at that as the model name, sometimes that was the brand name. When they sold it as the Tropic Aire, the picture is actually of a Casablanca Four Seasons, which is kind of similar in profile, but it's not the same fan. It was offered in polished brass and antique brass with brown or black trim. It sold for $289. The first model was also on clearance at the House of Lights, Kansas City as Gaudy Goods. So it's interesting that even House of Lights at Kansas City is calling the first model Gaudy Goods, the second model Gaudy Goods GGC. And the first model was advertised as antique brass only, model 810, and it was on clearance for $99. I wish I could go back in time and buy one for $99. I'd buy a couple. By 1992, I kind of stumbled over that. 1982, I'm going to start over.